Thank you, family. Yeah, I'm here once again to talk about the current situation in Nigeria, about the Twitter ban. And it's necessary we talk about this thing because we are citizens that are concerned to what is happening in our country. We care. We are so much interested in what is happening in this nation and what possible solution can we prefer as to help the nation. So I will be taking you gradually on informations that touches the economy effects, the international community effects, that's international treaties that Nigeria as a nation has signed with other international nations. And also the economy effects of this policy or this ban. And another thing is the human rights violation of the information I will be giving. So to be a quick one, Nigeria has been losing 2.2 billion plus on daily basis due to Twitter ban. Why is it so? I will be shedding light. Because in an economy that depends on internet, in a population, the largest population in Nigeria are that of the population of the youth. And the youth are the ones that engage their businesses, their livelihood, their day-to-day activities with internet communications, internet dealings, online businesses, online companies. And that is how it has been going for some times now. And we are saying with Nigeria, a nation that has 7.96% rate of unemployment as at 2020 and had increased into 32.5% in 2021. With that state of poor economy, with that state of poor money circulation, is it due or is it making any sense to the government to ban Twitter? This is not what should be, and this should not be the fate of Nigerians in the hand of the government. With the instability of oil prices going up in front, and other nations are trying to see how they get themselves involved in diverting their economy to other means of economy. Some people are using technology as a means of economy, for example, as China. A lot of nations are diverting their means of economy into technology. South Africa is one of them. Rwanda is one of them. Why is Nigeria turning back to technology development? Because this is not a sweet move. To all of this point, I'll be pointing out that is for the economy, perspectives we are at 32.5% unemployment rate. We lose about 2 billion naira daily on Twitter. Recovering from COVID-19, the oil price performance, and if we say we do have a government, they should know this is not a right time to ban a technology device or the technology app like Twitter. Twitter actually employ more of Nigerian youth, actually feed more of Nigerian youth, people who can have a physical company, people who can have a physical warehousing, people who can have a physical transaction with people have engaged themselves with internet applications to do their daily dealings. And with all these have point towards the economic effect of Twitter ban in Nigeria, I think we should know what I'm trying to point out already, that this policy is total failure. It means this government is actually telling the people that we are not there to serve you, but we are there to serve our own interest. Because if this should be the interest of the people, the government should do more in keeping the businesses of the people, in keeping business environment of the people, and foreign investors that invest with their people, in keeping it into considerations before making policies that directly affects the people and affects the investor. That is what I'm pointing out. The second one of it is the human rights violation. The human rights violation of the Section 39 of the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria that states that the state of Nigeria should allow and accommodate free speech, freedom of speech, criticism, and political opposition, and to give rooms and development and support to devise people, machines, activists, organization that support this section of our constitution. But to what we see today, it is otherwise, because they are not supporting this the constitution that they are even so protecting. This is the same 1999 constitution that majority of Nigerians are asking the Federal Republic of Nigeria to change. We are not talking about amendment. We are talking about changing the constitution. It is the overhauling of the constitution and not amendment. And we are saying you violate this freedom, and it's the freedom of the people, and it's the freedom of you yourself. Because yes, I checked 2014, you are not a president. Lai Mohammed was not a minister. Then you guys were protesting for this same freedom of speech that we are here talking about today. And now, the only reason why we accept with you that the OTT companies, OTT companies have to start registering in Nigeria before they could run their affairs. I will only agree with you when we have anarchism. I will only agree with you when we have a military government. And I will only agree with you when Nigeria does not have the sovereignty power as a state anymore. That is only when I will agree to that. because OTT companies or firm, they operate all over civilized nation and enhance free speech to their people, except for places like North Korea and China. And if we are going to compare ourselves to North Korea and China, we must start looking into factors that bound these countries from making such decisions. They are self-dependent. They are economy dependent. They are not a borrowing nation. They don't go around seeking for money. They don't borrow around. We are the borrowing people. We are the borrowing nation. And a borrowing nation cannot be given rules that does not enhance investors. If you don't have a proper investment, if you don't have a proper economy, there is no way you are going to survive the upcoming inflation and the upcoming payments that you are to make in return to the loans and debts that you are collecting from your lender. These are research facts. I always say this. And if we can think accurately, we should know that these are facts. These are facts. And these are genuine facts that we all should be wondering, why are we having this problem? How can a OTT firm start registering in Nigeria when we are not in North Korea? It's amazing when Twitter is going to have its head office, his African head office in Ghana, or Mark Zuckerberg is going to have his head office in Ghana or in Sierra Leone or in a better place that is more stable than Nigeria. This is the message your minister is passing. What is the future of the NYSC graduate? What is the future of your university graduate? What is the future of your polytechnic graduates that you're producing when you don't give rooms for development? These are germane questions that we should be asking our ministers and our government. There are reasons. There are reasons to them making this action. They don't just wake up one day to ban Twitter. They want to keep us poor. They want to keep all of us poor, so we keep coming for them for money. We keep coming to line up on election days. We keep coming begging for food and feeds for our family. I'm saying all of this because it's important that we understand why these policies, why this ban, and why these things are happening on a regular basis. The violating of the human rights on a constant basis. The HENSAS situation has no report yet. We don't understand if this is this, if that is that. And a lot of scenarios like that. The case of banditry, the case of kidnappings, is it Twitter that have caused all of that? We should call a spade a spade. We should call our problem our problem. Yes, if you don't want the youth to organize, we should provide what they need and not ban the means that they used to organize themselves. Majority of you have organized on WhatsApp to protest against the ruling class. So what I'm saying in essence is, for us to have a better community and for us to have a good investing environment for investors, we must always observe the policies that we make. The policies that we make matters a lot. And for Minister of Information, Mr. Lai Mohammed, Chief Lai Mohammed, I don't know, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, for you to have gone out there to say you banned the Twitter, it's a flop. It's just shown that we don't know who is who in the cabinet. We don't know who should be doing which job and who should be doing what job. It's a total flop. The real person who is supposed to do your job that you did that day was the Minister of Communication and Digital Markets. It's his job to give reports, to give informations to what is going on Twitter. Yes, you're Minister of Information, but you're not Minister of Communications. And Twitter, the last time I checked, is a communicating hub, not just an information hub. Why communication is an information? But their bodies to digital communications. And it's the office of the Minister of Communications and Digital Markets, which I know many of this flop has happened series of times. In the public hearing where they are amending constitution, I see an electoral governing council member in a public hearing where they are discussing constitution. What's his duty there? It's the duty of House of Rep members from every state and senators from every state gather together somewhere, make the public hearing with citizens, that prominent citizens that they have invited. We don't know how to structure things. We don't know how to put things together. And I'm telling you right here now that what the Minister of Information did is a flop and not right. The right person to do that job is the Minister of Communication and Digital Markets. And it's unfair to interlink Twitter communication hub to banditry, to kidnapping, to everything that is happening in Nigeria. No, it's wrong. Twitter is a platform where everybody communicates. You can ask it to be filtered, where you get information of how people communicate on it, but you can't say it should be banned. And your reasons is because they kidnap people and banditries and is supporting what has Twitter supported in Nigeria than EndSARS protests. It's a shame. It's a shame because the report to what you just did, or the results to what you just did, makes me conclude that you are scared of your youth protesting. Because Twitter sponsored protests that many of you are guilty of. This is a crime that many of you are guilty of. Far back 2010, far back 25, far back 2011, far back 2014, far back, you were busy paying people to protest. So if Twitter has learned to be like you, what's his name? Twitter, Jack. If Jack has learned to be like you, and you're hungry all of a sudden, so you don't like competition. I'm sorry, you don't like competition. So that's what we are saying in essence. And I know majority of you will get these videos, or maybe few of you will get these videos. But I'm speaking the truth to your face. Let us think before we make policies. Let us bring things to court of public opinions. We are in a democracy. We are not in some military rules. We are in democracy. We are not in dictatorship. We are in democracy. Why are we making living hard for ourselves? Majority of the leadership in this current ruling party in Nigeria are members of NADECO, are members of activist organization that fought for the democracy that we enjoy today. Why are you still among the anti-democracy people that we are fighting today? Majority of you started your political journey in your early 20s. So has many youth are starting in early 20s today, which is even too late. Yeah, you see, when you are watching this video, just look at the down bottom there on the right edge of your video. You see where I'm putting my hand. It shows subscribe. Just subscribe Subscribe to our videos, support, likes, comments. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Tell us what we are doing that you're not happy about. Talk to us, engage us. Ideologist TV. If you want anybody to come on here with you that you want on video, let us know. If you have your advert you want to make on Ideologist TV, let us know. If there is anything you want to involve us in, let us know. I remain my humble self. I'm your Laga. Thank you.